Fate franchise is one of my favorite franchises in anime, and whenever I suggest this franchise to someone, I get this question: how do I watch it? And in this video, I will try to answer this question in the simplest way possible. Before we start, the Fate series started from a visual novel called Fate Stay Night. It's about 7 mages fight in this death game called the Holy Grail War by summoning powerful familiars called servants to fight with them. And some of them are gender-bent versions of historical figures. This one is King Arthur. And this visual novel have 3 branching paths: the Fate route, the Unlimited Blade Works route, and the Heaven's Feel route. At this point in time, all routes have anime adaptations, and the game has a sequel called Fate Haro Atarasia, but that doesn't have an anime adaptation so far, so this is not included in the watch list for now. Fate Stay Night has an anime prequel called Fate Zero, which portrays the Holy Grail War that took place before the Fate Stay Night's Holy Grail War. And these entries that I mentioned take place in the main Fate universe, so after finishing these, you can go on to other Fate spin-offs. As for the watch order, I started with the 2006 anime adaptation, but that's because I had no choice. That was the only Fate adaptation that was available to me at the time. But for you lucky people, I have 2 suggestions for the watch order. But before I get to those, you could already guess, but please skip the 2006 anime adaptation of Fate Stay Night. It hasn't aged well. It has a weird CGI dragon in it and it's not pretty. And just watch this if you run out of Fate stuff to watch. And this is the same for the 2010 film adaptation of Unlimited Blade Works, just stay away from these. So my first suggested watch order is to watch Fate Zero, then Unlimited Blade Works series, and the Heaven's Feel movies. This in my opinion is the easiest watch order, but the only caveat is that Fate Zero spoils a bit of Heaven's Feel, and that's where the second suggested watch order comes in. You can watch Fate Unlimited Blade Works series and the Heaven's Feel movies, and after you can watch Fate Zero. That being said, at the time of recording this video, the 3rd movie hasn't been out yet, so watch the 3rd movie after Fate Zero if the movie is not out yet. If you don't know which to choose, you can decide by answering whether you like Rin more or Sakura more. If you like Rin more, do watch order 1. If you like Sakura more, do watch order 2. I know this isn't entirely accurate, but it's the easiest way to choose which order you want to go for. Now that the main universe is out of the way, if you still want to go beyond, I suggest watching Carnival Phantasm first, because these are short comedy episodes and you don't need that much time commitment to watch. And after no particular order, you could go through the other Fate spin-offs. The first on the list is Fate Apocrypha. Apocrypha is in an alternate universe, and instead of a free-for-all, it's a team deathmatch of 7 vs 7 serpents, and it's fun to watch all together. And the next on the list is Fate Extra Last Encore. This is also in an alternate universe, but the twist is that it's in a virtual world. The main character, together with Red Saber, that's not the same Saber from Fate Stay Night. This one is Emperor Nero apparently. And the Holy Grail War of this anime is to climb this virtual tower. The next on the list is that there's this OVA called Fate Prototype that shows the original vision of the Fate Stay Night story where the main character is a girl and the Saber is a dude. If you guys are into that, you can check that OVA out. For the next series, this is the Fate's entry into the detective genre, called the Lord Elmeroy II's Case Files. This takes place sometime after the Fate Stay Night, so it's not an alternate universe for once. Next up is the Fate's franchise take on the magical girl genre, Fate Kaleid Linear Prism Ilia. This show is basically the magical girl spin-off with Fate characters, and if you're into that, give this one a try. And the next one is Fate Grand Order The First Order. It is an anime short about the first part of the Fate Grand Order the game. The Fate Grand Order is basically the master going to the servant's world instead of the servant coming into ours. And after watching this, watch Fate Grand Order The Absolute Demon Front Babylonia. It is an anime adaptation of the Babylonia stage in the game. There are more Fate Grand Order anime adaptation coming, but if you can't wait, why not give the game a try? Just kidding, if you don't want to lose your money, I highly suggest you don't play Fate Grand Order. And lastly, there is Emiya-san no Kyo no Gohan, or today's menu for the Emiya family. This anime spin-off is basically the tame version of Shokugeki, where Emiya cooks for everybody in the Fate Stay Night series instead of competing for the Holy Grail War. And that's it for the list. What is your favorite watch order? Please let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.